Onivia, League of Legends highlights, powered by ArcaneBet.com. Bet live on esports.
Before she gets head, I feel like that's kind of the sweet spot for them, and I really want to see them set up G4 for a lot of success on such a power pick like Kali.
Last pick here, though, is also like this here, level 2 gank from June with blue buff. Not always seen, but we'll see if it's effective here versus Boss.
Seems like they're going to go in right now.
Well, things are going to start off. The root already down. That's a quick ignite flash forward, and this should be an easy kill here for June. It is in its first blood.
And that's what we expect from Mega's jungler. So it took a little bit to wind down mid lane, and you can see that, yeah, they were always going to get pushed into that bot lane. You're against a Sivir as well as the Galio, but I was curious how it would transition into the jungle, losing that much priority as...
G4 going to go in as well. Oh, we found the flip it. Auto attack follows the flash. No Man's goes down solo.
He could have just walked away.
He does. And G4 certainly take it. A good way to start for a player that we are looking to have a pretty high impact. Boss, though, getting it done there on the top side here. Bottom lane, though, action already starting. Lloyd looks to be dead, will go down. Barely even needed this jungler.
Just there for the moral support.
Had to push the way forward. Jun behind him, so maybe can leap in here. Down a level right now. Kindred just going to go for it here, but no mid laner means that he can't really chase. And Jun's like, yeah, I think I can go for this here. Turn on the Conqueror. Actually, the Phase Rush, excuse me. It's now the Kindred that turned on that Keystone. But Jun, one more auto, and that's it. Oh, G4 couldn't come in time. And now with the ulti, he's going to get the first kill. Perfect execution, aptly named. Still has the second charge. Going to run away from No Man's, but actually doesn't have it left. Excuse me. Must use it to gap close. What a flash!
In the lane. So just using information accordingly.
Top lane again. Oh, good flash, but still gets clipped by the onslaught of Shadow Sphere. And again, June comes top and gets kill. It's just that easy.
Yeah, the onslaught of Shadows as well as tagging him with that red buff. And this looks like...
for No Man's, but no way to follow that one under the turret. Especially without the Kindred ulti. Now going to get jumped on. Good ult reaction. Stage United also coming in. So now going to queue towards it. Knockback. He's still going to leave Santa in the middle there, but Galio comes up, finds the two-man knockup. Flash into the taunt for the two as well. And now No Man's going to be the target. Santa's looks to go down as well. First kill goes over to June, who grabs another. Santa's burning down to the ignite. Is barely going to live as he dashes out of there, but no real hope. Gets ignited again. And that will give it over to Rocky.
The fade away ignite from Rocky. And this looks like, again, a completely different team from Mega. The ability to...
showing up, seeing what he can get done as G4 maybe finds a roam here.
I think they might find a dive here.
Here we go. Onslaught of Shadows out. G4 dives in, lands the Q. Boss not able to get out in time with the Realm Warp, and that last turret shot barely out of range. No Man's trying to find the angle, but doesn't have a flash to follow.
I mean, it feels bad when it's the Akali that takes the tower aggro and yet still gets out of the play successfully.
Yeah, it's the Drake over at least, but Jun going to channel the Rift-Tailed Rocky now onto No Man's, who tried to help up here in the top lane. Boss still dead for 5 more seconds with no TP. Rift-Tailed going to charge up, Gold will go over, and Jun's diving in, but Stanch United out. Vanguard's dead, going to follow. Shen delivered straight into the waiting arms.
Here comes G4.
For the rest of Mega, and Rocky now dead. No Man's might make it a double here, as Jun going to finally take a death. Santa's into stasis, he'll be safe. G4 though, maybe not so lucky. Chase it through, gets the sword slow, but G4 really looking to pop things off here. Dancing back around and forth, still gets stunned. No Man's able to find it, but G4 finds the kill again. 4-0-1 now.
Meanwhile, bottom.
Gadget finds a Hemo play and an Usyk right behind him. Flash onto Lloyd, that's the target. Lloyd flashes out as well. Galio with the ulti, but there's a Lamb's Respite to keep the fight going alive. Lloyd about to go back in there. Oh, but Pop can't find the Justice Punch, and an Usyk though will die to Lloyd as Gadget will find the dive and maybe skewer the kill. Yes, he is able to grab it as Gadget forced to turn tail from the TP in from Rocky. He was speeding up and looking to charge him down. Flash ready here for the Vladimir. He flashes back over. He wants to kill Pop. That's probably a one-way ticket there, mate. No, Gadget just running out of the way. Rocky, surely you'll ease back up soon. He's going to chase under the turret. Transfusion ready. I think Gadget...
Kind of rewind our minds and cast back to who was, again, the big winner as everything kind of fell apart on the map. For me, it's still the fact that G4 is so powerful. Now has the completed Gunblade, and they're looking at...
Cute flash there. G4 in. That's an easy kill.
I was like, 4-0. Probably going to be a 5-0.
Only that one assist. He'll take it.
Now, what do you mean? It was all to the bottom of your screen. And at this point, it feels like No Man's really just sacrifices for Santos, does a little bit of dancing, and it's G4 who wins, and now Rocky who wins.
Yep. Rocky always wins. Haven't you seen the films? Gonna take the turret here in top as well. Don't have time to play the whole replay. Turns out there's too many kills happening in this game. 16 with 15 minutes of play, Frostgurn. That's my kind of pace.
The chains are off. Everyone's just here to play now.
Sivir ulti pop to retreat. Vanguard's Edge is good. And Anasik going to dive back in. Lloyd likely the target. Nomad's not that much health to play with, but enough to make that work.
Feels a lot better, and they're now continuing for the dive. Here comes Santos.
Santa's in. Pop.
Oh!
Ooh. Gonna stop it off, but doesn't land the taunt. Justice Punch. Quite enough damage on this turret. Needs maybe 2 or 3 autos. But Wave is lagging behind.
Okay, Nomads. Here's your 2v1 scenario.
All right, you want to make a montage? It starts here. G4 into the shroud, popping down, flips back over. Beautifully played. There's a Lancer's Bite, finds the stun, but now G4, can he find the execute after this all? How many is he going to get? He grabs one, and an Arctic down for the count as well. There's the double kill over to G4. Galio all procs, Gadget and Santa's forced to turn tail, but Jun might find the gap close here, has the E lined up, needs to get in range. Tower in mid falls over to Lloyd. Highlight reel is stacking up nicely. Mega overtaking in the gold. Now a substantial lead as another Drake will go over to them as well.
And this just has to feel so good. This
G4 looking for his 1v2 highlight. Once again, the stun does connect there. Over the wall he goes. Very well played. And 1,000 shutdown gold gifted over to Aurelia.
And G4 was trying to be respectful there. You could see side lanes. It feels like you can only stop Aurelia really for so long. And at this kind of level of play where you have so many players who are just...
Built a lead for yourself that you can lean on, but converting advantage into more advantage into win is usually the way you want to go. Not converting advantage into just farming things out, as this is not a bad pick. Boss, too far in the top side, gets picked off by Pop & Co.
And you can see why he was confident stepping forward. That was the one bush that wasn't... I think he's going to walk it off.
Yeah, No Man's just gets out of there. No one's committed any cooldowns just yet. And both these champions pretty durable, able to heal back and forth. No Man's, though, I think now knows that something is up. Is going to dive in, though, potentially here. Looks for the stun, does not connect it, and Lloyd is down here running into it all. Sand United getting used, but again, now a 2v2 going to start. Rocky, though, going to be the first kill, potentially. Redemption down, No Man's finds the snipe. It will be a trade as Lloyd gets the next one, and now G4, we're going to pick off Santa's. No hope at all for the Shen.
Another kill into the Akali pocket. She should now take control of being over in that bottom lane.
As you said, also, Aurelia just kind of hits the point where it doesn't feel like you can really win anymore. Not saying we're there yet, but...
Oh, we're just going to TP and fight them right now!
Boss is out of there. Or is he? Gets stunned immediately by G4's ulti, and Lloyd collects the last hit as a result.
The Vision line is just getting exhausted here from Vega. They are trying their hardest to not lose control over this area, but eventually it's just getting too difficult, too much of an uphill battle. The jungler is still alive, so they can smite contest for this.
Try it here. Taunt actually lands on the Pop, but he's got a taunt of his own. Finds 3. G4 round the back. Lands to spite Pop, but Vega Squadron may just be denying the inevitable. Galio comes through. Gadget gets a kill. Santa's getting chest down by Lloyd. Will fall, but Vega's still actually fighting this one out. Jun did revive, had the GA popped. Will at least... And Nasik getting coverage on the Drake here by his top laner, but Rocky did not like the first part of that event. Santa's, though, very easy target. Pops down the Spirit's Refuge. G4, though, just going to find another assassination target, but here comes No Man's and Gadget. Vanguard's Edge out. Hemoplague already popped, TPing in as well. Vega going to try and clean it up here. Jun dead. Jungler being down always means Baron is a possibility.
And you can see Heffron trying to pick where he's going to attack on the map. He's starting
time here. Maybe they're undoing as they will start the Baron again. G4 sort of playing interference. He sees the jungler, and that's going to be Baron over Mega. They finally found the window they needed. One of the longer games of today. Yes, I know the front half of the games were long, but I felt like since that game 4 happened and Vegas steamrolled in 22 minutes that everyone was like, all right, this is what it's about. Let's pick up the pace. Just kind of scooping up the waves and ready to TP in when he is needed. See how Mega looked to set up again. They were very cautious last time. See if that changes at all. Lloyd's, he says, takes matters into his own hands. Starts hitting the Baron.
I like his confidence.
I do too. Going out very quickly as well. They finally get some vision, but G4 might just try and stop the smite from coming in. Ananastic goes down, puts a Lamb to spite in. But I think he might die before he can try and get the steal. Baron looking to go over. It is Jun that finds the smite. Another team fight looking to break out here as Galio goes back in. 3-man knock with a good pull from Gadget. Might actually be enough here. Boss trying to fire in where he can. Everyone's in the pit. It's an absolutely massive scramble, and G4 finds a massive ulti as Mega finally find the ace.
And that should be the game. The death timers are massive. They've got the Baron behind him. They can mow the game.
Vega, they knew they had to try something, but Santis in the player camp, hands on head at the end of it all. Mega made them work for it. They will not go undefeated as Mega can take a bow as they finish off their MSI with a win. And you know what? I'm happy to see G4 doing his thing on an international stage once more. Certainly maybe not the player he once was, at least looked like domestically. It felt like the fresh blood on that team was the ones really looking good. But again, the experience matters here when it pays off. Akali goes big. It's not the Z you wanted, but hey, we'll take it, and so will Mega.
All I wanted was a ninja that's going to blink around the screen. I still got that from G4.
Basically the same. Like